He is brought down, and this game is underway here at Bugney Field in Houghton. A beautiful afternoon for football. As Gary mentioned, no sun, but the quarterbacks from these teams and the receivers would probably prefer it the way it is right now. Maybe both teams, because if there was some sun, it'd be kind of warm out there. Left side, some good running room across the 35 to about the 37-yard line with the ball, and a good first down run. Number 33, Craig Rowe, the 5'6", 173-pound back, picks up 8 on the play, so it's a second down and 9, second and 2 rather, and they mark the ball on the 37-yard line. Just underway here from Bugney Field. Eric Houghton, the quarterback, hands it off right side, some running room. Jamie Wiles, and in he was hit. Boy, it looked like the hole was going to be open for him to get through. So a big third down play on the first series for the Lakes. Trying to rebound from that loss to Calumet last Saturday, and Gremlins trying to rebound from the loss to Stevenson. There's a pass, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver for the Lakes was Jamie Wiles. The ball was at about the 45-yard line, but it was overthrown out of bounds. And it's to bring up a 4th and 2, and the Lakes are going to have to give up the football. They had an incomplete pass. They had the player out there open, but good defensive stand by Houghton. They'll get the ball back in pretty decent field position. Eric Behrman will do the punting. The lone deep man for the Lakes is Dave Hosworth. There's the kick. High spiraling kick, grabbed at the 25, across the 30, goes one tackle, and then is brought down by the ankles at about the 31, 32-yard line. Dave Hosworth. You got Markham as the quarterback spot here? Okay, they can go with either Markham or Backing. They go Markham, handoff left side. Gain of about 3 on the play. Going to pick up the ball carrier there. It looked like it was Tim Wheaton. Yeah, Wheaton did yard line. Corey Markham calling the signals here this afternoon for the Gremlins. Going back this time is Hosworth. Hands off to him. Finds a little bit of running room. Then it closed up quickly as he crossed the 35. Just about got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. Andy Crouch made a nice play out there in the open field. He grabbed him by the legs and brought him down for a loss, and both defenses looking good on the first series. In the first quarter, just underway here, no score. Third down apparent passing situation for the Gremlins. Markham calling the signals. Takes a handoff. This mix-up in the backfield, and the Lakes are going to dump the Gremlins for a big loss. Markham, he fumbled the ball, didn't he? He did, and it looked from here like Lake Linden had it initially, but I think Markham wrestled it away from him. Good play by Markham, but mix-up in the... And Jamie Wiles. Stipich is going to do the... No, that's number 40. Dave Hosworth does the punting. Goes deep. Grabbed by Wiles. Wiles cuts up the right side. Across the 45 to the 50. Still on his feet over the 50. Down into the 48-yard line of the Gremlins before he is brought down, and the Lakes will have good field position. Houghton breaks the huddle. Quarterback for the Lakes. Handoff, second man through. A little bit of running room for Ricky Marcotte, the ball carrier there, and he gained, he picked up about 4 second and 6 spots on the Lake Linden end where they're defending, but other than that, it's the green grass of home here this afternoon. Handoff right side for Craig Rowe. Rowe good for a couple of yards before he's brought down. That'll bring up a third down and 5 for the Lakes. Houghton goes back, short pass to Marcotte. Marcotte finds some running room in the first down territory. So I'll bring up a 1st and 10 now for the Lake Linden Hubble Lakes. Jamie Koskela, the center, breaks the huddle for the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. Cooking in over him, calling the signals. A keeper finds room on the right side as he went over the guard position for about 3.
Bad gain on first down.
Here's Cooking in. This time he rolls out the left side. He's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line. So that yardage he gained turned into yardage he lost on the very next play. So it's a 3rd down and 9 now. And again, a big 3rd down play. In the shotgun, Cooking in back along the left sideline. Intended for number 13, Andy Crouch, but incomplete at about the 20. Cooking in over center, calling the signals. And he goes back to pass. He's going to be sacked. He got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gained a yard or so, but not near enough for the first down, of course, and the Houghton Gremlins will take over on downs here. Left to play here in the first quarter. There's no score. Corey Markham, the quarterback for the Gremlins, calling the signals. He's got half the Lakeland line drawn offside here with that staggered count. 1st and 5 situation now for the Gremlins. Markham calling the signals. He keeps it. Finds a little running room for about 3 yards across the 40 to about the 41. First look at the Gremlins this season. We saw the Lakes last Saturday in their loss to the Copper Kings. Markham calls the signals. Hands it off to Hosworth. Hosworth's got enough for a first down. And he is across the 45. They'll mark it at about the 46, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Gremlins in their first. Markham handoff, right side, caught in the backfield was Stipich. Micah Stipich was tackled. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Just about, maybe.
Yeah, nice defensive play by Craig Rowe. I think it'd be a loss of about a yard, but Rowe just shot through there.
No score. We're in the first quarter. Pitch out. Hosworth stops, cuts up the middle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it. Was Karen in and brought him down?
He was there. There were 2 or 3 lakes at
specials on groceries and more at the Lakeland and Union 76, Calumet Avenue, Lakeland.
Okay, we're back here at Bugney Field. The Gremlins are going to punt away the football on 3rd down, and the ball bounces down around the 15-yard line, and we'll see where the situation. But it turned out to be a pretty good punt for the Gremlins, and the Lakes have to take over now at about their 16-yard line. Hand up the middle, good for some yardage. And ball carrier was Craig Rowe. Four now for the Lakes. Marcotte, the ball carrier there, he's brought down after a short gain. It is a first down for Lakeland, and for the first 2 weekends of our season, we've had fairly good weather. Handoff left side, some good running room for Rowe. Rowe works his way across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Another first down for the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes.
Well, again, Craig Rowe made a nice cut and got outside, and because of that, he got a nice 18-yard pickup. He had an 8-yard carry to start the game, so Rowe's carrying the bulk of the load on the ground for Lakeland. And
Jamie Koskela over the ball. Behind him, calling the signals, Eric Cookinen. It's a 1st and 10. There's a pitch out right side to Marcotte. Marcotte gets back to the line of scrimmage and then a yard, and then there's a flag on the play.
And looks like it'll be well over 20 yards.
That's going to cost them 15. Well, nothing destroys a good gainer like a penalty that follows it. So it'll be 1st and 24. That's right, 1st and 24. The ball is marked at their own 30. Cooking in. Handoff. Left side. That's roll. Roll for about 5, and that's it. First quarter action brought to you by Bruno's Motors of Hancock. And we'll be back in a minute with the second quarter. The score, Houghton nothing, and Lakeland and Hubble nothing.
Card stores, anywhere USA sale.
All the right parts in all the right places. Go Lakes. With teamwork and discipline, you'll make this the best season you've ever had. A proud supporter of the Lakes, Bob Lewis, at the Top Insurance Agency, has a complete line of insurance protection for your home, auto, life, hospitalization, and even Medicare supplements. Call 296-8541 or stop in and see Bob Lewis at the Top Insurance Agency.
Looks like he may bring that back.
Yeah, it was a 16-yard pickup. He went wide to the left, kept the ball himself, but a legal procedure. The flag was on the far side of the field. None of the Lakes saw it until after the play was over. But then this drive until personal foul and now a legal procedure.
An obvious passing situation here for Cookinen, who's calling the signals. The three-man back to it, shotgun back. Here's a short pass right at the line of scrimmage, and it's complete to Rowe. Rowe finds some good running room close to midfield. Well, you tell me about that play, Gare.
One of those little shovel passes just up the field and underneath
A fourth down, it wasn't enough for a first down. They're about 5 yards shy, so they're going to have to give up the football. Eric Behrman does the punting for the Lakes. The lone deep man is Dave Hosworth for the Gremlins. Hosworth picks it up at his own 20, across the 25, the 28, over the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, before he is brought down on the Lake Linden 30-yard line. And the ball is marked on the 34-yard line of the Lake Linden Hubble Lakes, and the Gremlins on that great return by Dave Hosworth are in good shape right now. Here's handoff right side. Hole opens, closes quickly, but not before. Nick Stipich picks up about 4 or 5. Let's see where they mark it. We are still caught in the Bugney Field namesake here, but it's Alumni Field in Houghton. Corey Markham, the quarterback. Handoff, first man through, no gain. That's Tim Wheatman. His 6 foot, 215-pound senior fullback. They smelled that one, the Lake Linden line, and stopped him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up a third. And let's see what Markham decides he wants to go to the air here. Calls the signals. Goes back in the pocket, then he hands it off to the second man through. Virtually no gain there. Miles Van Tassel, the ball carrier, and the Lakes shore up their choice of play selection here. They sent a man left. Handoff goes right. Some running room, first down, and then some. All the way in for a TD. The Houghton Gremlins scored. Dave Hosworth, a one-man show here this afternoon on this series of downs after taking that punt and nearly returning it for a touchdown. And that comprised everything but a couple of yards. So they're going to line up for the extra point now. Steve Backen does the kicking here. There's the snap from center. The ball is up, and it is wide to the right. No good. So we have a timeout on the field with 8:08 left at Alumni Field in Houghton.
Bruno's Motors has an excellent selection of 1990 Buicks in stock, all with a minimum discount of $3,000. Now is the time to check out the Buick LeSabre or Buick Century, all nicely equipped. Plus, Bruno's will Scotch guard the interior, install mud flaps, gloss the paint, and fill up the tank.
Where it's a 1st and 10, the Gremlins are out in front, 6-2-0. Eric Cookinen, the quarterback, trying to get his ball club moving on the offense here. And there's the handoff to Craig Rowe. Rowe good for about 3. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
What was a big break caused by the good run by Hosworth on the punt return.
No question, all touchdowns are big, but with the defensive battle that has developed here this afternoon, that could be very big. And maybe the extra point missed very big. Marcotte, the ball carrier, some tough yardage there, but he fought his way close to the first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and a short 1. I don't know if that really exists throughout the Copper Country and the Westpac, but certainly these two teams look on par with each other here this afternoon. It's Eric Cookinen, the quarterback for the Lakes. Veteran senior signal caller throws it out to the left side on a pitch out. And it's number 35, Marcotte, with the ball, fights his way across the 40, inside the 40 to about the 36-7 yard line of the Gremlins. And then man in motion to the left. That's Crouch. He picks up the handoff as he got this afternoon. Ironwood against Hancock in a Westpac contest. 2nd and 9 for the Lakes. And he sends the same man in motion, Crouch. This time cooking in, hands off to the right side. Some good running room. As number 33, Craig rolled the ball carrier across the 30, down inside of the Houghton 30-yard line. And that's close, but not close enough for a first down. So 3rd and long 2. Here's pitch out right side for Roll across the 30, 25, ridden out of bounds at the Houghton 21-yard line. First down, Lakeland and Hubble. Their 3rd consecutive first down and knocking on the Houghton door. The ball at the Houghton 22, back to pass is cooking in. It's a flat pass, it's complete in the left side. And hauled down by the shirt tails was number 22, Jamie Wiles, just shy of the goal line, inside of the 5, though.
Oh, a nice play out there, a little bit of play action, and the fact that Lake Linden was running the football.
So the ball is marked inside of the 5 on the 4-yard line. The Lakeland and Hubble Lakes pitch out left side. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown for Ricky Marcotte on the quick pitch out left side, and the Lakes have tied up this game.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me, Norm, before this play which way are they going to go, because I would have said right, and that's what Houghton was probably thinking. They went to the short side of the field, and Marcotte had a lot of running room and got his way in there. A good play, and play before that on that long pass complete side, which was wide open, and this time, expecting to go the other way where there was more room, they crossed up the Gremlins. Here's the pitch out for the extra point, and Marcotte is near going in. Did he get in? I don't think he did. There's a big two-point conversion missed by the reels here. Zebco must have something to do with this game.
Okay, Eric Behrman will do the kicking off for the Lakes. It's a short, low kick right up the middle. That one is grabbed by Schwant. Finds a bit of running room, but then he's tackled across the 35-yard line. Bill Schwant, 5'11", 175-pound junior in the short kick. This game is all tied at 6. At Alumni Field this afternoon. We're getting late in the first half. Markham, the quarterback, sends a man in motion. Now he goes back, hands it off to him. And across the 40, down to the 35, up to the 45-yard line, is Dave Hosworth once again carrying the mail. A good gain on the play, to see about 8 yards. First quarter, the Lakes have tied it up here in the second. 6-6. Markham calling the signals. And there's going to be a flag on the play before the play gets underway. Jumping off on the right side, the Lakeland Hubble Lakes wing Karen and
Houghton first down.
Markham, handoff, second man through, no gain. Tim Wheaton, the ball carrier. The Lakes on their drive picked up 3 consecutive first downs before marching in. Here's a pass up the middle, and that's knocked away. It was intended for number 9, Steve Backen, incomplete.
And Ricky Marcotte almost picked that one off in the secondary, just inside the 45-yard line. He saw that one coming all the way. The pass led a little bit too far from... But it was a dry field last Saturday at Lake Leonard, too.
Here's Markham. Handoff. Right side, the ball carrier for the Gremlins. Miles Van Tassel finds just a bit of running room. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Osworth will do the punting. He's going to punt from his own 40-yard line. The lone deep man is Andy Crouch. Crouch is standing at his own 15-yard line. There's the snap from center. There's the kick. It's a good kick. It bounds on the 20-yard line, and they're going to let it roll, and it rolls to about the 16 before it rolls dead, and a good punt for Hosworth.
And both teams have utilized timeouts here.
Tied at 6, 47 seconds remaining. Man in motion, left side. Keeper for Cookenden. Cookenden finds maybe a tough yard, and that's it. And so far, you're right, Gary. That's what they're going to do. Team on their schedule. And neither the Copper Kings or the Bulldogs, none of the area teams have any soft ones. Lakeland and Hubble picked up, we got you and Trout Creek, which has the best team ever. They had another big night last night, led by Mike Ojala. And that's the end of the first half here at Alumni Field. And we'll be back just before the start of the half kickoff here at Alumni Field. The Gremlins will be receiving a short hop kick, and that one was picked up by Tim Wheatman. Wheatman is down at the 35-yard line on a tough hit down there by the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. Here, 1st and 10 for the Gremlins at their own 36-yard line. Markham calling the signals. Handoff right side. And a tough hit by Craig Rowe on the ball carrier, and that's the guy they've had problems with all afternoon thus far. Number 40, Dave Hosworth, but Rowe hit him hard.
Well, that he did, and Lake Linden wants to come out of the blocks here and establish something in the second half. And
for the Gremlins. All tied at 6. The ball at the 36-yard line of the Gremlins. Hosworth goes in motion. Handoff over the left guard. Couple of yard gain there for the Gremlins on the play. The ball carrier was Van Tassel. So we'll bring up a 3rd down now and 6. 3rd and 6 at the Gremlin
39-yard touchdown run by David Hosworth at 8:08 of the second quarter. A 3-yard run by Ricky Marcotte with 2:02 left in the second quarter at 6-6.
Here's a handoff, and that play is going absolutely nowhere. Take the handoff to the first man through, and then left the ball for Micah Stipich, who was brought down in the backfield. That's going to bring up Wiles suffering that injury in the first half. Osworth goes back to punt, puts it high in the air, and it's grabbed at the 33. There's a reverse. Cookenden was brought down as soon as he got the ball on a big hit. Boy, I'll tell you, did not get by Markham. He made the hit. Here's a handoff left side, nowhere. The ball carrier is Rowe. And he's brought down. The first man in there was Tim Wheatman. Loss on the play. Ball at the Lakes 25-yard line. Cooking in the signal caller. Handoff. Little running room up to the 30-yard line. Cooking goes back in the pocket. Looks down the left sideline. It's incomplete. In and out of the arms of number 13, Andy Crouch, as he dove for the ball. Hosworth, who eventually took the ball in for the touchdown. All tied at 6. Here's the kick. It's a short one. And that one is grabbed inside of the 35-yard line by Pakala, and he's immediately brought down. It's got a Gremlins. Markham calls the signals. Keeps the ball himself. Fights his way to the 45-yard line. Here's Markham calling the signals. Goes back in the pocket, then he leaves it for Hosworth. Hosworth hits a pile of defensive Lakes. It goes high in the air, and he's brought down. There's a flag on the play. He gained a couple on the play, and we'll see what the flag is all about.
Well, according it's against Houghton, it's going to be holding, as Lake Linden was clapping in the...
Markham checks his backfield. Follows the signals. The line is set. Hosworth goes in motion. Hands it off the left side, finding just a little bit of running room is Tim Wheatman. That play didn't really develop too well for the Gremlins. Gain of about a yard. It brings up a 3rd down and 16. Here's the play. Hand off to Hosworth. Hosworth finds one little hole, but is quickly plugged up as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Lakes went for the two-pointer. That fell short of the goal line, and that's why we're all tied at 6. Kukkonen again, one of the deep men along with Craig Rowe. Hosworth will do the punting. He's standing on his own 35. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's a good one. And it goes back to Rowe. He fumbles the ball. Now he picks it up. Rather, that's Stippett. And he finds some running room across the 25 to about the 27.
Well, Andy Crouch made up for mishandling that punt initially. Bobbled a little bit, had to go behind him, but the pursuit was there.
And it's remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Now let's see what the Lakes have up their sleeves. Pitch out left side, and that's to Mark Houghton. He's ridden out of the bounds at about the 26-yard line. Ready about number 4, Tim Wheaton. And would dearly love to pick up a victory this afternoon. Of course, so would the Gremlins. Back to pass, Kukkonen in the flats. That one is complete to Eric Derman. And Derman is brought down at the 35-yard line. It's going to be shy of a 1st down, but a good pass completion. And again, not trying to oversay it, but it's a big 3rd down play, and it's going to be close to a 1st down. I think he made it, Marcotte, before he was driven back. I think his forward progress will do it, and it does. Got down at the 40. Righty guy game, 6-6. Kukkonen goes back in the pocket, and that pass is blocked and knocked back in the backfield where it's picked up by Marcotte. And Marcotte forward progress is back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss on the play of a couple, and that was a strange one. That was blocked by the defensive line of the now and 15. Would have been an incomplete pass, but then again it could have been a long gainer. Here's a quick opener, roll across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Jamie Koskela over the ball. Says something to the quarterback Kukkonen. Now gets set. Line is set. Backfield set. Man in motion is rolled to the right. Kukkonen pitch out to the right. Fumbled in the background. Backfield picked up by Crouch. And he's going to turn that into a little bit of a gain, or at least back to the line of scrimmage after initially fumbling the ball in the backfield of the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. On that pitch out, it was a little, he had to reach back for it a little bit.
He did, and he did the best he could once he did pick the football up. He got back to the 40, well, just shy of the 45-yard line. It's still going to be about 5 yards short of the 1st down.
So it's a 4th and 5. It looks like a punting situation. I think they'll take the safe way out and actually put it in the air here. No trick play this early. It bounces inside the 30, picked up on 2 hops by Hosworth. Hosworth got away from 2 would-be tacklers, fights his way across the 30, 40, 45, goes to the sideline, 50, down to the 45, 44-yard line of the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes.
Well, against the Houghton Gremlins, they may come from the sidelines. Late flag here after the play was over might set him back 15.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know what developed there. Stat-wise, Hosworth would get credit for the entire run, though, wouldn't he?
Well, he will, and that's the second excellent punt return. He got the ball back around the 20, so that one went over 35 yards, and he had one of 50 yards, so he's got almost 100 yards just on return yardage today.
Well, the net gain on the play, though, is only about 15 for the Gremlins. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Gremlins at the 41-yard line of the Gremlins. Just over a minute left to play in the 3rd quarter. We've got a flag before the play developed. Somebody looks like the Gremlins are lined up. Offside. That'll cost them 5 more and bring the ball down to about the 36.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't have Houghton down for any penalty yardage in the first procedure call.
So here they are, back deep in their own territory because of the 2 successive penalties. Here's a handoff, right side, that's picked up by Wheaton. Wheaton fights his way across for 35, drags another man with him to the 40-yard line before he is finally tackled. 8-0 at half?
Yes.
Wow. And the ball was gone as an incomplete pass on the play, bringing up a third down. Well, he just announced that Hancock score here, much to the delight of the Houghton fans. No love lost on the field for those two schools. A pass downfield is picked off by the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. It's Eric Behrman. Behrman scrambles, changes directions, makes his way across midfield, brought down at the 45. And the first interception of the day for the Gremlins. Well, Hosworth with a good punt return, and then nothing went right. We have a timeout on the field. Here from Alumni Field, the score is Houghton 6, Lakeland and Hubble 6. There have been miscues, fumbles, but they've been recovered by the offensive team. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Lakes. Here's a pitch out right side, and that's going to be a halfback option pass. And you just off the fingertips of Eric Behrman at about the 15-yard line. He'd have been long gone.
Whoa, he got one hand on it and tried to cradle it in or at least tip it forward, but just off his fingertips. And that one may have not gone for a touchdown, but it would have put him inside of the 10 because two own defenders were trailing.
We're all tied up at 6. What a ball game it's been here this afternoon. Handoff, Marcotte, left side, crosses the line of scrimmage for about a 2-yard gain. The second half. Rowe goes in motion to the right side. Cookinen hands it off to the left side. The running back is Andy Crouch. Crouch is ridden out of bounds at about the 40, inside of the 40-yard line of the Houghton Gremlins. And that's going to make it a 4th down situation. Still long yardage, 4th and 5. He probably will go for one of those corners. He's standing inside his own 50. Now it's a fake pass. Instead, incomplete. A fake punt, and the pass was never completed, intended for Cookinen, the quarterback, and the Gremlins will give up the football.
Nothing like that coming, and they were pretty well prepared for it.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Gremlins at their own 40. 11 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff, and nowhere with the football is Tim Wheaton. Boy, I tell you, every time Wheaton has carried that ball this afternoon, he has been stopped either at the line of scrimmage only for a slight gain otherwise, and they have contained Wheaton, and if they have not been able to contain Hosworth, they line up in the backfield with Hosworth and Wheaton. Corey Markham, the quarterback. Here's a fake reverse, and Markham keeps the ball, and he's brought down finally, and there may be a penalty on the play.
Hard to say from here. Might be a face mask.
Brady Stuckey, number 80, 6'5", 215-pound senior tight end. When play is resumed, well, John Sandregret is the other. Ron Warner is assisted by Russ Lohr, Neil Hartley, Craig Sunblad, and Mark Bonifant. That's where they come up with those 1,000 plays. Here's a pass downfield. It's complete. Marco Skippich is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Houghton. A 40-yard pass completion. Touchdown, Houghton.
Wow, that play originated from the 43, so that'd be a 50.
Actually, it was a 60-yard touchdown pass, was it? 57? 57. They line up for the point after. There's the snap from center. It's up, in. It is good. Steve Backen splits the uprights, and the score with 9:46 remaining in the game is Houghton 13, Lakeland and Hubble 6. Caught it at the spot Markham threw it at. He didn't even have to break stride, and he was gone. No one near him. Here's Backen with the kickoff. Good kick, fielded deep on the 20-yard line. And it's Rowe right up the middle, fights his way across the 35 to about the 36-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes. And now
as far as any long consuming drive.
So 1st and 10 for the Lakes as they go to work. Eric cooking in the signal caller. Here's a handoff left side to Marcotte. Marcotte good for about 5, 6, 7 yards as he's brought down at about the 43-yard line. Let's see where they mark the ball. Good gainer on a 1st down situation.
We're coming at 9:46 remaining in the game.
2nd down for the Lakes. Cooking in calls the signals. Keeps it, and he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. A big 3rd down play here if they hope to keep their drive alive. Hand off to Marcotte. He finds some running room, 1st down territory. He's ridden out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, the 49-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down for the Lakes, and that's for the Lakes coach. So it's a 1st and 10. Pitch out, right side, Marcotte. Cuts back up the middle. Good running room across the 40, down to about the 36-yard line of the Gremlins. And the Lakes pick up their 2nd straight 1st down here in this drive.
Big 16-yard gain right there by Marcotte, who's really come on.
Gainer there, brings the ball down to the Houghton 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lakes. They trail 13-6. Marcotte the ball carrier again. Again, he finds some running room to about the 30-yard line before Houghton leads 13-6. Quick handoff to Rowe. He's got a 1st down and then some.
I think they know this is do or die right here because we're about midway through the 4th quarter. And Lake Linden has to get on the board and then decide 1 or 2 point conversion if they get that far.
Is Houghton 13, Lake Linden Hubble 6. Ball at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 on the Houghton 22 for the Lakes. Handoff left side, Marcotte. Marcotte is forced out of bounds as he crosses the 20 down near the 15. And we'll see her 20 at the 19-yard line of the Gremlins. 2nd down and 7, they call it now. Here's a handoff right up the middle. Close to a 1st down. They'll be a little shy. Is Craig Rowe, I think, the ball carrier. Yep. They mark it just inside the 15.
Here's an interest of the ball.
Well, I guess give it to the hot man, Marcotte. He's been the big bull on this drive, and they do pitch it out to him right side, and he cuts up the middle for a 1st down. Boy, it looked like he was going to be caught in the backfield, but no way. He made a nice cut and fought his way inside of the 10 to about the 5.
Right, the Houghton pursuit was there. They were keen on Marcotte, but he cut back.
5.5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Cooking and calls the signal. Hand off to Rowe. Rowe caught at the line of scrimmage, fought his way maybe for a gain to about the 5-yard line. A very slight gain. It'll be a 2nd and goal.
Well, right now, it's going to be tough to try to score on the Houghton defense scoring right up the middle. Look for something either to the left or right. Maybe
break the huddle. They're close to running out of time here. They got to get that off, and they did. Pitch out left side. Marcotte is in the backfield. Well, the Gremlins filled that one.
Oh, they did. They really did. And Lake Linden was getting near the end of their 30 seconds. They would have had a delay of game, but maybe that would have been better in this case because they lost a down and they lost about 3 yards.
And now the Lakes take a timeout. And we're going to keep it right here. The 1st half, Marcotte is taking over that role here in the 2nd. And let's see what happens here as the play develops now. Our 3rd and goal from the 8. Cooking in. He's going back to pass. He's going to be sacked. Corey Markham.
Big play for Corey Markham and the Houghton Gremlins. Now the Lakes are going to be 4th down at looks like about the 15-yard
clock. The Gremlins lead at 13-6. It's a 4th and goal from the 14-yard line. And that play never gets off. We have a flag on the play, and let's see what this one is all about. It is against the Gremlins. Lined up for an offside.
You know, I missed the indication by the official, but I'm sure offside's on Houghton, yeah.
So they lined up offside. Apparently, I didn't see anybody jump. And that brings the ball now to the 9-yard line, where it's a 4th and goal for the Lakes from the Gremlin 9-yard line. This drive started on the 5. And now Cookinen calls the signals. Here's that big play. Going back in the pocket. He's looking. He rolls to the left. He gets it off. It is complete. Marcotte near the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. Oh, yeah. Well, what do you think of that one?
Wow, that was, I don't know if that was a secondary receiver, the tertiary, or the 4th, but I'll tell you, Cookinen's original receiver was covered, and way across the side of the field was Ricky Marcotte. I'm sure he was waving. I didn't spot him until the ball came to him, but it was down right to the ground.
And here come the Lakes out of the backfield, out of the huddle, rather, and Cookinen calling the signals. They're going to go for the 2 points. Cookinen gives it off, and whoa, is it? And the Lakes take the lead. There's a timeout on the field with 3:53 left to play. It is the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes 14, the Houghton Gremlins 13.
Shoulders down and got her.
Well, after being behind all afternoon, the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes have shown why they are the champions that they are by scoring late and coming up with a 2-point conversion. The kick is a short one, and the Gremlins will have good field position on that kick that just squirted along the ground and not too far. And the ball will be marked at the Gremlin 49-yard line, 1st and 10 with 3:48 left to play. Well, I don't know if I'd go to the air right away, try to pick up that initial first down and work it from there, but let's see what happens. You pass on that first down, you commit yourself to the whole series. Hand off to Hosworth. He fights his way for a couple, and that's it. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. Now, the Lakes are starting to fire up their DP
because it takes a long time, and there's a lot of handing off here. I think they'll have to put the ball up.
2nd and 8. Markham, the quarterback. There's a handoff, fumble in the backfield. Who's got it? Maybe the Gremlins got it back. On the reverse, there was a mishandled attempt on that reverse, and the ball comes all the way back to about the 43-yard line of the Gremlins. The Gremlins retain possession, however, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down and some very long yardage. It's been and a huge crowd, by the way, on hand here at Alumni Field. There's Lakeland and Hubble people. They close everything down and turn out the lights when they go on the road. Because everybody's here. And the Gremlins with a strong following also. Big 3rd down play, long yardage. You have to get down to the Lakes 40 for a 1st down. Pass in the flats, and that one is picked up, but he's going to go nowhere with it. That's Micah Stipich. And he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, or if he did, just barely, and now the Gremlins call another timeout.
Well, I'll tell you, I do not envy Fezzi. Put the final blow to him and knocked him on his back. He got up, clock.
Come on, get ready. Here, come on, let's go.
So here it is, big 4th down play. 2:10 left. Lakes out in front. 14-13. Markham calls the signal. Certainly is going to go to the air. There's no question about that. Goes back in the backfield. Here's a short screen pass, and it's incomplete. Tim Wheaton was the intended receiver. Even if he had completed that, they were knocking on his door. He would have been caught back there.
Right, there are 3.
I think 2:05 left here in the 4th quarter. 14-13. The Lakeland and Hubble Lakes have the lead. Cookinen calls the signals off the roll. Rose got the running rope. He may go. He's gone inside of the 20, and then he's finally brought down by number 10, Micah Stipich. I thought maybe if he'd cut to the sideline, he was going to be gone, but he got caught as he cut up the middle.
But that pretty much ices the victory for Lakeland and Hubble. A big run for Roll. That was his biggest of the day, 25 yards. It's the other way around, but the first 2 hits put on by the Lakes in the second half, the kickoff and the first offensive play for Houghton, they were charged up.
Here's Roll, handoff left side. Boy, he's gang tackled as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he gets up with 1:20 left now here in the football game.
Because they'll have to bounce back next week and they go to Ontonagon.
And boy, what an order that is. You got to go into Ontonagon and play Ontonagon. They played on 2 successive weeks, 2 teams
back from adversity and not only scored the touchdown on 4th and goal, but picked up the 2-point conversion.
Well, the Super Bowl for them at the Silverdome. We're talking about the playoffs, and that's it, gang. It's all over here at Alumni Field in Houghton, and we'll be back to wrap it up for you in just a minute. The final score, the Lakeland and Hubble Lakes 14 and the Houghton Gremlins 13. We'll be right back.
Lakes Building Supply and True Value Hardware has 8x8 concrete products and True Test paints and more. Are you in the need of residential glass? Come into Lakes Building Supply for all of your window repairs. Call 296-0510 or stop by Lakes Building Supply and True Value Hardware on the Front Street in Lake Linden, 4 blocks down from Jim's Pizza.
The first, the best, the most, you'll find it all at Linder Chevy Geo. Chevy Power takes first in the 1990 Indy 500 and Daytona 500. Chevy, the best-selling car in America.
On now till you feel the shivers up and down your spine. It's not exciting, it's winter. Kranz Oil can take the shiver out of the winter heating season. Oil today at 296-0999. Quality chemical products are also available.
Great victory for these Lakeland and Hubble Lakes, who I think proved this afternoon that they are the champions they are after losing their opener last week to the Copper Kings, and behind this whole game until they went ahead with just a couple of minutes left in the 4th quarter, and they pull it out, and the big touchdown that they needed, and not to mention the big 2-point extra point conversion.
Right. I think